Okay, so this is the time I usually grade papers or answer emails, but since it's your first day, we'll just get to know each other.
I'm glad we're actually doing this today because I had a couple questions for you, like what made you want to become a teacher?
Well, I found my purpose, and it was to educate and guide students through communication and connectedness, helping young children go through school with the capability to learn and create. I never knew what I wanted to be at first, even going into college, but my new student experience class helped me find that. When taking my interest, skills, and Clifton Strengths test and finding out I'm a color blue, I found that I'm strong at connecting and communicating with others. When I figured out my strengths, it was easy to set a clear goal. I value the well-being of people, and I wanted to be someone a child can look up to.
I got to interview my tutor who helped me learn how to read and write. I aspire to be like her in the way she enhances a child's life through her knowledge.
It was the best experience ever, and if I had never gone to the dollar store, I would never have run into her. When she replied to my questions, she left me with two things. Having good relationships and connecting with the parents help to meet the child's goal. It's to ensure the child can do their daily work every day. Also take more English classes and learn more about how to recognize dyslexia. I listened to Ms. Palacios and spent time practicing skills to use for dyslexia students.
What steps did you take to become a special educations teacher?
It all started with getting my AA in secondary and primary education from Valencia. With that, I went on to UCF through the Direct Connect program. While I was there, I shadowed my aunt's 5th grade classroom. There I learned the basics such as grading and preparing for lessons and advising kids through troubles on classroom problems. After I got some experience being in a classroom with my aunt, I signed up to be an intern with another teacher from the same school. Throughout my time at UCF, I was interning and working up to graduating and having a job. After I got my bachelor's degree and took my state exams, I finally got my certificate to teach. I substituted for about 6 months till I finally got my own classroom as a 2nd grade teacher. While being a 1st, 2nd, and 4th grade teacher, I built up experience, got comfortable, and found my way to become a great teacher. After 10 years, I became an ESC teacher, being able to fulfill my purpose every day and live knowing I'm accomplishing my goals.
What are some skills that you need?
You need to be able to understand what they need at that moment they are lashing out, whether it be a quiet room or a simple talk with them. Finding things and ways to get their attention by showing the child you are there for them. Having activities and giving them something to do throughout the day that puts a smile on their face. Since I'm an empath, I also connect well with others. I find myself feeling sorry and going easy on them when I need to be more sterner, so they learn right from wrong. Being responsible in a busy work environment as this one is a strength you need because you have a lot of lives in your hands.
Was Valencia a good school?
I would recommend anyone that lives in Orlando or near Valencia to go to Valencia. There are excellent resources at each one, but the one I found most helpful to me was the Osceola campus. I would use the Writing Center when I need advice in speech class or Comp 1. I also used the computers and printers after class because I didn't have either at the time. I rented graphing calculators from the Math Depot, which saved me money and time. These resources contributed in getting an AA by giving me a place to focus, learn, and work.
What were your finances like through school?
Valencia's classes were only $309 compared to UCF's, which were $981. I was able to go to Valencia free with FAFSA and complete my 60 credits. I chose Valencia because I wanted to save money, and I knew that there was the Direct Connect program. My FAFSA will only cover half the tuition at UCF. I found when taking my new student experience that I might have to take a loan. This made me start thinking about putting my money into savings and being more aware of where I'm spending it. If it wasn't for my new student experience class, I wouldn't have gotten my finances together and finished college. Learning about grants and loans and putting my financial plan together, I figured out I was eligible for subsidized loans. So with my FAFSA loans and including the money I saved, I got my bachelor's degree and graduated from UCF.
How did this academic program become your choice?
I never knew what I wanted to do or become, but I knew that I wanted it to involve helping or taking care of people. I'm very artistic and social. These are good qualities for a classroom that is special and needs light when a new idea pops into mind. It's important to hold responsibility and patience. Although my skills assessment had management at the top, management can be used anywhere and even in a classroom. You need to know how to manage things responsibly and effectively.
Well, thank you so much for all that information. It was really useful.
Thanks for coming. We will see you next week.
Awesome.
Same room.
Thank you.
You have a nice day.
You too.